Having a vision is step one in the success formula. And today we're going to give you 3 powerful ways to strengthen your vision, help you get started, and to reach the promised land. Hello again, everybody. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And today I'd like to invite you to join Eli and myself as we discuss how to strengthen your vision to get you out of the standby mode into the starting line and let the race begin. Before I get started, I want to thank Roxanne Emmerich, for whom a lot of these ideas came, saying it in a different way. I've said them before, but want to give her a shout out because it was an article that she read that gave me the idea for this. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the success formula. Now, one of the things that I preached, Eli and everybody else out there, to you all, is that the success formula and leadership are very congruent. The purpose of a leader is to get the team to use the success formula together. And that starts with a vision. Now, John F. Kennedy had a vision, and I quote, "A man on the moon before the end of the decade," unquote. Now, he said that in like the beginning of the 1960s, and at that time it inspired something that was seemingly impossible because we had about 15% of the needed know-how when he actually made that statement. How about somebody that you're a little more familiar with? How about Bill Gates? He had a vision that there would be a computer on every desk in America. And you know what? He said that when most people didn't even know what a computer was. Now, Roxanne tells us, and I quote, "I once had a CEO look me straight in the eye and say he didn't really go for visions. I put my energy into training," he said. "But training for what?" I thought to myself. You do training without a vision and you're all gas pedal and no windshield. I want to give you 3 powerful ways to help you to strengthen your visions. And once again, keep in mind that what is leadership? Leadership is taking the success formula for an individual and getting the team to participate. They don't have to know how the engine works. They don't have to know how electricity works. What they have to know is this is our objective, this is what we want to get done, and it's a law of the universe, just like gravity. If you do the right things will happen. You don't have to know why an apple falls down, it never falls up, but you know that it does. Take advantage of that. So once again, these apply to both individuals and teams. Number 1, have short, simple, and strong visions. Shorter is stronger. As an example, take a given sentence and ask which words are pulling their weight in the vision and which can take a hike. Change vague expressions like, quote, high quality or world class into specific, powerful language that reflects your values. Simpler is better. You want to use words that even a 4th grader would understand. Let me give you an example. Eli, I'm going to use basketball examples, Eli, because that's easy for you to visualize yourself. You go to the foul line, and a lot of times one foul shot or another makes a difference. You want to become a great foul shooter. Okay, that's kind of a vague, world-class statement. Change that. I want to become a 90% foul shooter. See yourself at the foul line. See yourself hitting 9 foul shots out of 10. Have that vision. Let's talk about the visual itself. A statement that doesn't create a powerful visual image of the future, that's not a vision. It doesn't give people anything to keep in their mind's eye while they work, either individuals or the team. You need a landmark on the horizon or you're driving blind. Let me give you an example. All right, you're at the foul line. The game is tied, or better still, you're down by 1 point and you get fouled at the buzzer, and it's a 1-and-1 situation. What's a 1-and-1 situation? If you hit the first foul shot, you get another foul shot. So what happens? The game is over. The game's not over, but you're at the foul line and there's no time left on the clock. So there's nobody in the lanes looking to get a rebound. You're at the foul line all by yourself. If you make the first shot, the game is tied. If you make the first and the second shot, you win. So you step up to the foul line. You bounce the ball a couple of times. You shoot. It goes in. The referee gives you the ball. The score is now tied. You get the ball again. You shoot. The ball goes in. You win. That's the vision you want to have. See yourself at the foul line. See yourself making the 2 big pressure shots. And there's more pressure when there's nobody there, when you're all by yourself, you're all alone, and the crowd is there going nuts trying to go, yeah, miss it. Okay? I've been in that situation. One time I made the shots, one time I didn't. But when you do make it, it's an unbelievably great feeling. But you have to have that vision. You have to see yourself in that position. The other thing your visual has to have is it has to be of service to others. Make sure your vision statement reflects an intense, focused drive to serve the needs of your customers, of your constituents, of your teammates, not just to satisfy. All right, being a good foul shooter, that satisfies. Being a 90% foul shooter, hitting the 1-and-1, that serves. As an example, you hit those shots, and then what you want to do is you want to see that you served your team. So you win the game, they pick you up, they carry you off the floor, and you just qualified to play in the state basketball tournament. You needed that win to qualify for the tournament. That's the type of vision you want to have. So you want to keep them short, simple, and strong. You want to have a powerful image of what your vision is. You want to see yourself performing it, not a snapshot, but see yourself performing it from your own eyes. All right, you're shooting the ball and you're watching it go in the basket. You're not watching yourself from the crowd. You're shooting the ball and you see yourself doing it. And it has to be something serviceable to yourself and to the team. Because the human spirit does not invest in mediocrity. That's why a vision always starts with a bold, audacious idea. A vision statement is nothing less than an invitation for others to invest in your dreams and to promise to do the same in return. And by following these simple rules, you can create the kind of vision that has been proven to power individuals and companies beyond what was ever thought possible. And as a leader, always remember that visions don't stop at the top. Once you've got your vision defined, your clear, concise, powerful, service-oriented vision, don't put it in the drawer someplace. Don't just have, like an epitaph at a cemetery where somebody sees something on a tombstone and you visit it once a year. Pour it all over your company. Pour it all over your house. Put yellow stickies on your mirror. Put it in your car. Put it on your refrigerator. Let it seep into every nook and cranny of everything that you and or your company does. And put it on the lips and in the hearts of your workforce and yourself, or it will never find its way into the wider world. You've got to make it an obsession. How do you do that? By putting it in your face all the time. You wake up in the morning, first thing you see. You go to sleep at night, last thing you see. These are the things you're thinking about. Visualize it, see it, feel it, taste it. The turning point for a vision is when everyone sees it, gets it, and buys into participating to make it happen. And if you've built your vision around a bold and audacious idea, a ludicrous, unreasonable, captivating idea like going to the moon, people will throw their hearts, over the bar with you to make that unreasonable dream a reality. If winning the game is a key element, some guy that you would never think about that would dive on the floor for a loose ball will all of a sudden dive on the floor for a loose ball. But the coach has to instill that burning desire to win, and you have to visualize it, you have to see it, you have to practice it in order to make it happen. Our thought for the day, very simply, is this: one's vision is not a roadmap, but it is a compass. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.